then I had an experience when I first got married of marrying a man whose family was of a different culture to mine. His family were born in India and moved to the UK in the 60s, so he was a British Asian. And all of a sudden now I became aware of what it meant to be a white woman in a so-called mixed race marriage. Even though we had a lot in common and our backgrounds were fairly similar, even though we'd grown up in different parts of the UK, we became really aware of the biases and racism, prejudice focused on us for doing something that was seen as socially unacceptable at the time, and still is to some degree, depending on where you are and where you grow up, although it's much more common now, but it wasn't as common back then. So all of a sudden, we're now aware of the different facets of human nature to do with this combination of race, culture, difference, class, and gender. And so as I weaved my way through these various experiences, constantly realizing how basically humans were fairly judgmental and biased without realizing it. And that's a word that became more popular in the last few years. But back then, there was very little work done